Can green card holders be deported? Yes, you might think your green card is a permanent shield, but it's not. It's more like a strict membership. You have to keep following the rules, or you lose it. The consequences? You could be sent back to a country you barely remember. The rules are complex and sometimes feel like traps. In this video, we'll break down the top reasons green card holders can be deported and how to protect yourself. Let's get started. Let's delve into a critical area that can significantly impact your immigration status: committing certain crimes. It's a complex landscape, and understanding the potential pitfalls is crucial for anyone who isn't a citizen. Not every crime leads to deportation, thankfully, but the list of deportable offenses is surprisingly long and strictly enforced. It's not just major felonies that can trigger removal proceedings. Even seemingly minor offenses can have severe consequences. Aggravated felonies, a category that includes offenses like theft resulting in a 1-year sentence or more, are a major cause for concern. These are considered serious violations of the law. Financial crimes, such as tax evasion exceeding $10,000, can also lead to dire consequences. The government takes these offenses very seriously. Even something like filing a false tax return, regardless of the amount, can potentially jeopardize your immigration status and lead to deportation proceedings. Crimes of moral turpitude, offenses involving dishonesty, fraud, larceny, or an intent to cause harm to another person or property, are also grounds for deportation. These are viewed as violations of societal norms. This is especially true if such a crime is committed within the first 5 years of obtaining your green card. Furthermore, committing 2 or more crimes of moral turpitude at any point in time can also trigger deportation. What about drug offenses? Almost any conviction related to drugs, with the very narrow exception of a single instance of possessing a small amount of marijuana for personal use, is a significant red flag for immigration officials. It's important to understand that the criminal justice system and the immigration system are closely linked and communicate with each other. Therefore, even a plea deal that seems favorable in criminal court can still have unintended and devastating consequences, potentially triggering deportation proceedings. It's also crucial to know that judges in criminal court are generally not required to inform you about the potential immigration consequences of a guilty plea or conviction. Therefore, even what might seem like a relatively minor conviction can quickly spiral into a major problem with serious immigration implications. Because of this complexity, it is absolutely essential to always consult with a qualified immigration attorney before pleading guilty to any criminal charge, no matter how minor it may seem. Remember, the stakes are significantly higher for green card holders and other non-citizens when facing criminal charges. Don't wait until it's too late to understand the risks. Don't learn this lesson the hard way by facing deportation. Protect your immigration status, protect your future, and protect your family by proactively knowing the potential risks associated with criminal activity. Next, let's delve into the serious consequences of fraud or misrepresentation in your immigration journey. This is an area where even a seemingly small mistake can have significant repercussions down the line. Lying on your immigration forms, whether intentionally or through negligence, about marriage, perhaps exaggerating the legitimacy of your relationship, work, maybe inflating your skills or experience to secure a visa, education, such as claiming degrees you don't possess, or criminal history, even omitting a minor offense, can get your green card revoked, even years later. The government takes a very strict stance on these matters. Marriage fraud is a classic example, and one that immigration officials are particularly vigilant about. But any false statement or fake document, no matter how insignificant it may seem at the time, is risky. The government checks everything, cross-referencing information from various sources, and if they find you lied, even unintentionally, you're out. You could face deportation proceedings. Willful is key, meaning you must have knowingly lied with the intention to deceive immigration authorities about something important, something that could materially affect your eligibility for immigration benefits. Even if you've lived here for years, built a life, and established strong ties to the community, a lie can come back to haunt you, casting a shadow over your future and your family's security when you apply for citizenship. That's when your entire immigration history is scrutinized once again. The past is never really past in immigration law. It can resurface at any time. Be honest on every form, every application, and during every interview, no matter how small the detail. Accuracy and transparency are paramount. If you're worried about your history, if you have any doubts or concerns about past statements or documents, talk to an immigration lawyer. They can assess your situation and advise you on the best course of action. Lying is a gamble, a high-stakes bet with potentially devastating consequences that can cost you everything: your green card, your family's future, and your chance to live the American dream. Don't play that game. It's simply not worth the risk. Honesty is your best protection, your shield against potential problems and future complications. Don't risk your future for a shortcut. Take the high road and build your American dream on a foundation of truth and integrity. This one's simple, seemingly insignificant, but potentially very serious. It's about not updating your address with USCIS, the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services. This might seem like a minor detail, but it can have major repercussions on your immigration status. By law, all non-citizens, including green card holders and those with pending applications, must report a change of address to USCIS within 10 days of moving. This is a strict requirement. Thankfully, it's easy. Just file the AR-11 form online through the USCIS website. The form is straightforward and the process is relatively quick. If you don't, you could miss crucial mail like important court notices, requests for evidence, or even interview appointments. These are all vital to your case. And if you miss a court date, you could be ordered deported without even knowing you were supposed to be there. While rare, failing to update your address is technically a deportable offense, as it's considered a failure to comply with immigration laws. And it often adds to other problems, creating unnecessary complications in your immigration journey. The government, specifically USCIS, wants to know where you are at all times to ensure they can reach you regarding your immigration case. Every time you move, whether it's across the street or across the country, update your address with USCIS before anything else, even before updating your bank or subscriptions. Don't let a simple oversight, a forgotten form, put your hard-earned status at risk. Set a reminder on your phone, add it to your moving checklist, make it a habit to update your address promptly. Clear and consistent communication with USCIS is absolutely key to keeping your green card and maintaining your legal status. Don't give them a reason to question your compliance with immigration regulations. Show them you take your responsibilities seriously. Stay organized with your paperwork. Stay protected from potential issues. It's the easiest rule to follow. A simple form, a few minutes of your time. So don't skip it. Make updating your address a priority. Voting is off limits for green card holders. Only US citizens can vote in federal, state, and most local elections. Registering to vote or falsely claiming citizenship is a major violation, even if it's by mistake. Sometimes, DMV clerks or volunteers may encourage you to register, but the responsibility is yours. Even if you never actually vote, just registering can trigger deportation. There are almost no waivers for this mistake. It's considered a death penalty offense for your status. Never check a box claiming you're a citizen if you're not. Politely decline any offer to register to vote. Protect your status. Wait until you're a citizen to participate in elections. Don't let a misunderstanding ruin your future. Know the rules and stick to them. Your green card depends on it. Your green card means you must actually live in the US. If you leave for over a year without a re-entry permit, you risk being seen as having abandoned your residency. Even frequent long trips can raise red flags. Officers will look at your ties, job, taxes, family, home, to judge your intent. If your life is mostly abroad, you could lose your status. If you need to be away for a long time, get a re-entry permit before you leave. Show your roots are in the US. Work, pay taxes, keep a home here. Don't treat your green card as a travel pass. Plan ahead, keep your ties strong. Protect your residency by making the US your true home. Don't risk it by being careless with your time abroad. Security-related grounds are the government's trump card. Any involvement in terrorism, espionage, or supporting a designated group, even indirectly, means immediate deportation. The definition is broad. Providing money, shelter, or even association with certain groups can be enough. Political affiliations that threaten US security are also grounds. The government can use classified evidence you may never see. For almost everyone, this isn't an issue. But know the power exists. Stay away from any activity or group that could be seen as a threat. Your green card offers zero protection here. National security comes first. Be mindful of your associations. Some green cards are conditional, usually from recent marriage or investor visas. If you got your green card through marriage and it's less than 2 years old, you must file Form 1751 with your spouse before it expires. Miss the deadline, and your status ends automatically. Divorce, death, or abuse? You may qualify for a waiver, but it's complex. Get legal help. Investor green cards also require proof you met the investment job requirements. Conditional status is a probation period, don't ignore it. Pay attention to expiration dates and requirements. Missing paperwork means losing your status. Treat deadlines as non-negotiable. If in doubt, consult an attorney. Don't fail the final exam. Crimes within the home, domestic violence, child abuse, or violating a protection order are serious grounds for deportation. Even misdemeanors count. Any conviction for violence against a spouse, partner, or child can trigger removal. Violating a restraining order is also a separate ground. Immigration courts don't care if your criminal sentence was light. The fact of conviction is enough. If accused, get advice from an immigration lawyer immediately. The stakes are your future in the US. Don't take these charges lightly. Protect yourself and your status. Helping someone enter the US illegally, even family, can get you deported. Smuggling isn't just for criminals. Giving a ride, advice, or encouragement counts. The law is clear. Knowingly assisting anyone to enter illegally is a deportable offense. There are almost no exceptions, even for relatives. Good intentions don't matter. Don't risk your own status to help someone break the law. Encourage family to seek legal options instead. The consequences are severe and permanent. Don't let kindness cost you your future. Know the law and don't cross the line. Protect your place in the US. Lying to get public benefits you're not entitled to is fraud and a deportable offense. Claiming to be a citizen for benefits is especially serious. The public charge rule is narrow, but if you become dependent on government cash assistance within 5 years for reasons that existed before you arrived, you could be at risk. Most benefits, like SNAP or Medicaid, don't count, but cash assistance does. The rules change often, so check before applying. Don't avoid benefits you or your children are legally entitled to, but never lie on an application. If you're unsure, ask an expert. Honesty and understanding eligibility are key. Fraud can cost you everything. Stay informed and truthful. There you have it. 10 ways green card holders can be deported. From crimes and fraud to simple mistakes, the rules are strict. Your green card is powerful, but not invincible. It requires constant attention and respect for the law. The American dream is fragile. Protect it by knowing the rules. Knowledge is your best defense. Don't let a mistake ruin everything you've built. Stay informed, be vigilant, and make smart choices. If you're ever in doubt, consult an immigration attorney. Prevention is worth more than any cure. Yes, green card holders can be deported. Follow the rules, protect your future. Your dream is worth it.